Incompetence. Social media. Panic. The collision of politics. Humans have so many ways to suffer appalling collective disasters. So much so that you begin to wonder if we will ever find a better way of responding. Apparently, this is now the Earth's steady state, where we all try to constantly gain a perspective. The Change Agent Network, however, has the superpower to frame human tragedy. As an organization, it belongs in a special place, alongside all the other great NGOs and charities that are in the business of human conflict. Looking singularly at the country of Liberia's sweeping challenges and offering a better, safer, saner response, the network employs the trials of its founders at its starting point. A child of the Liberian War, when in 1989 he was captured by rebel fighters at the age of 12, beaten, tortured, and forced to kill. Miraculously, Eric Wowo survived, saved by the international system of refugee allocation and the selfless, single attention of a Nigerian educator. Drawing on his personal experiences, Eric is not the first person to have dealt with catastrophe in his life, nor the first to turn his experiences into a lifetime cause. Like the founder, its 300 employees and volunteers are in the business of coping with daily catastrophes, acting as creative agents for change in Liberia. There is something in its overall manner of keeping calm and carrying on. It's a good attitude to have in challenging times because the network can now trade in hope and certainty. The most precious lesson of all is learning from your past, which is exactly how the network faces its hands-on challenges, turning a new page for the country every single day. So, why should you care about Liberia, the 8th poorest country in the world? Eric Wowo has thought and written about little else for the whole of his life. To him, those who blithely say Liberia's troubles are no worse than any other suffering country are missing the point. Liberia has been an insuperable problem for Africa, and yet, despite this bottom ranking, the network has maintained a committed, hyperactive schedule, flying backwards and forwards from Liberia 4 times a year for the last 8 years, transforming the lives of children through education, mentorship, and sustainable development. Shipping school buses to rural regions, building schools, educating 4,000 underserved children, graduating more than 2,000 of them, building and donating houses for homeless families. Liberia is not permanently destroyed, despite what the world thinks. Because of the Change Agent Network, it continues to write a joyful story. And so, when you hear about Liberia in the news again, remember, it hasn't been hit by an asteroid or reduced to rubble by an earthquake. It's a post-Civil War society living through uncertainty, simply looking for a future that's the exact opposite from its past. Liberia is still at the sketching stage, and we're still in the process. All societies live under uncertainty, but Liberia has endured a particularly drastic economic penance since its civil war ended in 2003. But it is not doomed, and it's a long way from being a lost cause. That's because, as we like to say at the Change Agent Network, Liberia is not a tragedy. It's just a miracle waiting to happen.